Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Quiara B and we're here for a story time. Before we get into the video, make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe. Share it to your family. Also, if you're already subscribed, make sure you put the notification bell on. I upload Tuesdays and Thursdays with a bonus video on Sundays, and I upload about travel, lifestyles, and fashion. So yes, make sure you come along with me as I tell you guys about my best trip ever. Okay guys, so if you watched my 2022 travel wish list, you know that my first place that I wanted to go back to visit is in Bimini. Hold on guys, make sure you go get a glass of wine if you like. Bimini. So you already know, if you could tell, I love Bimini to the point like I want to have a house in Bimini one day. That's already spoken for, but I love Bimini and I wanted to give you guys a story time about this trip, because you know how you just cannot plan the perfect trip, and I am a planner. When I say I plan to the details, what we're doing, how much it costs, where we're going, here's a payment plan, all of it. So for me, Bimini was just like, it just came together. So let me give you a background. We went to Bimini in November of 2018 for my 30th birthday. I found out about Bimini watching a YouTube video, guys. So I'm really trying to find it. I'm looking through YouTube trying to find somewhere to go for my birthday. I can't find any places. I know I was like Aruba. I had Aruba on my list. I had St. Lucia on my list. I had, at one point I was like, okay, I can just go back to Cancun. I didn't have Cabo because I had just came back from Cabo earlier that year. So I was like, no, not Cabo, but I could not find anything. So I was watching this girl's video, and if I can find it, I'll put her video here. But it was so beautiful. Like what she was doing in Bimini was so beautiful. And I'm like, okay, where is that at? I'm thinking, okay, this place, wherever she's at, is overseas. I ain't gonna be able to go. Like it's already too late, because by this point, I think it's like July, and I still hadn't set a time, a place, a date, or anything on where I was going. So so what happened was I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's in the Bahamas. Like, okay, Bimini's in the Bahamas. It's 50 miles off the coast of Miami. All right, this seems like we can go here. It seems like we can go here. So I made notes so I can make sure that I tell you guys exactly how everything went down. So I picked Bimini off the coast of Miami, and how you get to Bimini is either A, you take a ferry, or you could take like a seaplane. We decided to take a ferry. I don't want to get on no small plane. I'm okay. We decided to take a ferry, and so this is what we did. We flew into Miami. So the whole trip was Tuesday through Sunday. We flew into Miami Tuesday night. On a side note, we almost missed my plane because of my cousin. I love her to death, but yeah. We flew into Miami Tuesday night, and we stayed at the Embassy Suites airport, which we ain't staying there ever again. And that is our go-to hotel when we go to like cruises and stuff like that. But we ain't staying there ever again because we had a bed bug situation. Anyways, so we flew in Tuesday night. We stayed in Miami Tuesday night. We didn't do anything because I think we all got in late. And then Wednesday morning we had to get up and we had to be at the ferry dock, I think like almost by like 8 a.m. Like we had to be there early. So by the time we got to Bimini around like 11 o'clock, like it was still early. Before what's going on in the world today, you could go to the Bahamas. All you needed was your passport, and people used to take day trips to Bimini because it was so easy. The ferry was about no more than $150, I'm thinking. I don't think we paid that much, about $150. And people used to do day trips. So we get to Bimini around 11 o'clock, and we had an Airbnb. This Airbnb was everything. It was so crazy. Once again, this trip just came together. Okay, here's where to stay in Bimini. I'm gonna tell you this because I can't. This is where you stay in Bimini. There is Resort World Bimini, and I think that's the Hilton property. I'm pretty sure that's Hilton. If it's not, I'll put it on the screen. And then there's another hotel, I think it's called like Big John or something like that. They have that hotel, and then there's a whole bunch of Airbnbs that are apartments and houses as well. And Bimini is kind of like, there's a North Bimini and South Bimini. South Bimini is more for people that have their boat docks, their boat, why can I speak today? Their boat docked. And North Bimini is for the people that usually come on with ferries and things of that nature. So we stayed at an Airbnb. I want to tell you this, we paid about $800-900 for our Airbnb, because with our Airbnb we also paid for a golf cart, because that's how you get around Bimini, is a golf cart. I mean, you could walk, but no, you don't want to walk. You want a golf cart. I know when we have like the ferry docked, there's like golf cart people to help rent golf carts and stuff like that. But the lady that owned our Airbnb, she also had a golf cart, so we rented a golf cart with her. I went with 6 other people. It was 6 people total in the group, and I couldn't ask for a better birthday crew. I'm definitely gonna be inserting pictures throughout this whole video of just our whole trip, pictures and video of everything that we did. So once again, we stayed in this Airbnb. I think we was one of her first rentals in the Airbnb. So like I said, we paid about $800-900 for the Airbnb. Now she rents out this Airbnb for about $600 a night. We ain't paid $600 a night, so we got lucky. And our Airbnb was on the water, as in when you come into Bimini, and I'll show pictures as well. If I have video of it as well, I'll show you the video. But our Airbnb was on the resort side, and it was facing the water. It was just a beautiful sight. Like, it was a beautiful, like, you could see the sunrise and everything. It was so beautiful. So I loved it. And then I think I have video of the Airbnb as well. If so, I'll insert it here. If not, sorry guys. I think I do, because on a side note, I was trying to vlog then, but it just didn't go down right. But I do think I do have video of that. But that's where we stayed, and we stayed in Bimini from Wednesday morning to Saturday evening. So the ferry came twice a day. Well, it didn't come twice a day. It came once from Miami, and then it leaves Bimini around like 6 p.m. This is what, like I said, this is pre-COVID Bimini. Pre-COVID Bimini. I don't know how it is now with everything going on. But once again, because Bimini is in the Bahamas, you do need your passport no matter what. You do need your passport. So I do hear that cruise ships are docking at Bimini. So I don't know exactly where they dock at. I'm pretty sure they dock where the Resort World is. That's what I think. But yeah, so that's where we stayed at. And I did tell you that you do need a golf cart to go around Bimini. It's just better. On a side note, y'all, just driving this golf cart is just once again, if I had a video of this, I'll show you guys. And I think that's it about the details about like how you get to Bimini, where to stay in Bimini, how to get around in Bimini. They do use dollars, cents, United States change and stuff like that. So you'll be fine there using that. I don't know if I use my card there. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they do. You're able to use your card there. And once again, the resort that's in Bimini is a Hilton resort. So okay, I'm back. My neighbor called me because we don't know what's going on. This noise, this banging noise, and I don't know what's going on. And y'all, it's like 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, back to it. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys background story of Bimini, because when I went to Bimini, there was not a lot of stuff on YouTube about Bimini. Like, it wasn't a lot of stuff of how to go to Bimini, how to find places to stay in Bimini, what to do in Bimini. So this is why I wanted to do just a little thing for the story time, because I love Bimini. I love the people in Bimini, and they deserve they deserve the people to come and see their country and just how they live and everything like that. And if I can help anybody that wants to travel, and when I say it's a very inexpensive trip, like I paid maybe with flight to Miami, hotel for going into Miami and leaving Miami, our Airbnb, our golf car rental, those 4 major things, I think I paid around $750. That does not include the food that we ate and things like that. But like I said, I wanted to give you guys a background on Bimini and things of that nature. So let's get into the fun details and what we did in Bimini. Okay, so like I said, it was 6 people, 6 of us that went. It was me, it was my cousin Courtney, it was my sisters Erica, Brooke, Whitney, and Krishana. And we had a 3-bedroom, 3-bath Airbnb. We stayed on the resort side with a golf cart. Our Airbnb host was the best, and she also has a host down there, and I think his name was Cruz. I think. And he was also our host that was there. He helped us get the golf cart. Like when we came in, we got the golf cart, took us to a house, toured if we need anything for the house, like toilet paper or anything like that. He got it. Here's another major thing. If you're going to Bimini and you're staying in Bimini for a couple of days, I would say bring your own snacks, because they have like grocery stores. But if you know, Bimini is an island, it's a small island, and they get everything from the mainland, the United States. So a lot of stuff is up price. So if you, whatever you want, get chips, your dip, anything, if you can get water and things like that, I will say pack that along with you, just so you can have stuff, just so you can have that stuff to eat, you know, snack on when you're there. You can also go, I know the Resort World did have like a little convenience store, and they do have little convenience stores all up and down the main strip of Bimini as well. But just so you can have some stuff for your own, I would say definitely bring your own snacks. Also, like, we did not plan to do anything. I didn't plan any excursions. I think by the time my 30th birthday came, I was just ready to just relax, and that is exactly what we did. We didn't have any wake-up calls or anything like that. What's crazy is we was up like every morning by 7, 8, 9 o'clock, like every morning up, and we're going to CJ Deli, which is one of my spots that I recommend if you are going to Bimini. CJ's Deli. I know how to get there, but I can't tell you exactly where it's at. But it is like, it's not on the main road, it's off the main road, and we went here every morning for breakfast. I think when we first got to Bimini, we went there, and I think every morning after that we went there for breakfast. And when I say everything was so good, the grits, the sausage, the eggs, the conch, it was all so good. Like, it was all so good. CJ Deli is the bomb. So that is one of my recommendations if you're going to Bimini, is to make sure that you check out CJ's Deli. Another place we went to is Three Daughters Deli, and I'm gonna tell you this, the food was good, but we went there like right before they was about to close. So you have to get there, I feel like, early, because it's like one of those, it's like a they cook all the food first, and then, you know, you order. It's like a soul food restaurant. It was like a soul food restaurant, because what I have like pork chops and stuff like that. So you got to get there before, you know, closing time, and it was, we just wasn't time management the first day. We ain't know. So I definitely do recommend Three Daughters Deli, but you do need to get there before closing time, because most of the food will be out if you do. Another place that we met, Adrian's Kitchen. Oh my god, like, who eats Alfredo in the Bahamas? But they have the best Alfredo, and I think we ate there 2 or 3 nights. Chicken steak Alfredo, shrimp, lobster, other fish and stuff like that. It was so good and worth the price. And like I said, if I have pictures or videos of any of these places, I will definitely make sure that I put this up on the screen. But those 3 places were great. And then we did have a lunch, I think 1 or 2 times, at the Resort World, which was cool because Resort World is more catered to the tourists that are in Bimini. And then we ventured off. To me, to have a good time in Bimini, you have to venture off with the locals. I mean, y'all, for real. We had the best time venturing with the locals. Like I said, our host in Bimini Cruise, he was great. We we met this man named, why can't I think of, RJ, and it was so crazy. I think his birthday was in the time that we was there, and he it was just so crazy how like he would find us, he would know where we at, he made sure that we had a good time. And when I say the locals are so nice, they are so awesome. They made this trip. I'm not saying that the trip wouldn't have been good without them. I'm just saying that they made this trip so great. They called us the birthday crew because when we got into Bimini, we did have birthday shirts for my birthday, and they called us the birthday crew, and it was so much fun. RJ, I think he owns the Round Table. It's this bar. I don't know, it's like a hole in the wall, but it's, all I remember is, I think we took like 13 shots that night, y'all, for real. I think it was about 13, 14 shots that night, on top of what we had drunk beforehand. And we still woke up the next morning and went to CJ's Deli. But we had so much fun. The locals there were so much fun. It's ready.
Happy birthday.
All right.
To you.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Ooh, all right.
To you.
That's when the panties get thrown.
Happy birthday.
Ooh.
To Quiara.
All right.
Happy
Ooh, that's some soul.
birthday.
Ooh. Oh, all right. Oh, it's not over. It's a remix.
You.
All right. We went to the beach one day. The beach is so beautiful and it's so peaceful, and I would say, if you do want to go, if you're scared about going somewhere that you've never been, I would say going on seasons, you know, during the summer months and things of that nature. We went on the off season in November, and when I say it was the best thing ever, it was just like to relax, to have fun, to get to know. The locals are so nice. I remember one man offered to cook us dinner one time because he was like, oh, I'll just cook y'all dinner. Like, they are really nice, and they just made the trip so much better. We went to this one club. I can't even think of it. Yes, Bimini has another club. I can't even think of the name, but we went there like twice. And it's so crazy because like nobody in the trip had an attitude except for me. One time I got an attitude, but it was my birthday trip, so it was all right, you know. I left the golf cart in the middle of the street, but it's okay. I pulled it together after like, you know, 10 minutes, but we just did great. One thing I do want to let you know, the Wi-Fi at our place was not the best. I don't know if the Wi-Fi has gotten better since 2018, but the Wi-Fi was not the best then, and one of my sisters were working at the time, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how she worked and wasn't doing it, but it wasn't the best cell service. I have a Verizon, so I was fine. I know whoever had Sprint and T-Mobile, like the people that had kids in Sprint and T-Mobile, it was very hard for them to talk to their kids. So that's something that they might have improved on over the last couple years. Let me look at my thing to make sure. And like I said, we didn't plan anything. There are excursions in Bimini. When we do go back to Bimini, I do want to do like the live dolphin excursion where like you live swim with dolphins in the ocean, not like you're in like one of those habitats and stuff like that. No, like it's a live swim, like they find dolphins in the oceans and things like that. Like I think I want to do that. There is this Martin Luther King went there for something. I want to go see that. There's like this Miracle Row or something like that I want to go see. We just didn't plan those things when we went to Bimini because I just wanted to relax. We just wanted to relax. That's it. That's what we did. We relaxed. We had fun in the Airbnb. We had fun in town with the locals. And when I say I love Bimini, I can't say it enough that I love Bimini that much. It was such a great and awesome trip. And yeah, so I think I said everything I needed to say about Bimini. Like I said, we had the best time ever in Bimini. It's definitely worth the trip to go. I don't know how a day trip will work now with everything going on, but when it gets down, you know, stuff dwindles down and you can start going on day trips again, I would definitely recommend you guys, if you don't want to stay for a long period of time, going on a day trip to Bimini because it is definitely worth seeing. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at @KiaraB_ because that's where you guys find out all of my trips and live time of where I'm at. The giveaway is still going on, so make sure that you go to the giveaway video and look through the video and enter it. And until next time, loves, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.